Hi friends, welcome to the video. We will be today discussing element third part 1 questions and answers. And before discussing these questions and answers, I will recommend you one book which I have read recently. So maybe it will be useful for you also. So friends, this is a fire safety management handbook, third edition from Mr. Daniel E. Della. So he got more than 25 years experience, and this book contains all the details related to fire safety management. It will be useful for the fire safety professionals and the safety professionals also. And why I am suggesting you to read this book, because it contains very good case studies which will help you to write the descriptions or the post response assessment, the recommendations if any kind of fire incidents happen in your site. So it will help you to understand how you can write these reports. It will be a big reference for you. Also, it contains information about the fire chemistry, building constructions, building fire facilities. All the details are included. So drop an email and I will send it to you on your email ID. So let us get into our questions and answers. So friends, the first question is, define health and safety culture. So you can write the answer: the shared attitudes, values, beliefs and behaviors which is related to health and safety is defined as health and safety culture. So the first question was very easy. The second question is, what are the factors that have a negative impact on health and safety culture in an organization? You have to list out the factors. The first point is lack of strong safety leadership from management. If there is no proper leadership from the management in related to health and safety discussions, in health and safety issues, then it will put a negative impact. The second is presence of a blame culture. Third, lack of management commitment to safety. Then the fourth, health and safety receiving lower priority than other business issues, which is a very common issue seen in all the industries. So if you see about health and safety receiving lower priority, means you have seen often in industries people will be giving more importance to other divisions who brings business, who brings money, because health and safety means they consider that there is no money is incoming into the company, so it is considered or it is given lower priority in some companies. Similarly, we have organizational changes. If any changes in the company management, in the organization structure, it will create a negative impact. Then we have high staff turnover rates. If the people are continuously leaving your company or the management is degrading your workers or the staff, then again it will create a negative impact on health and safety culture. Then the lack of resources, equipments, machines, lack of worker consultations, proper feedbacks giving. Then we have interpersonal issues, for example unregulated peer group pressure, bullying or harassment in your company. It will also lead to a negative impact. Then we have poor management systems and procedures. If the management is not developing strong procedures and the systems for the health and safety, again it will create a negative impact. Then you have the external influences like the climate changes or the changes in the legislation of the country where your organization is situated. It will also these changes will put a negative impact. So these are the points which you have to include in your answer when you get this question in the exam. So now we will see the next question, which is define morale. So morale is defined as the level of commitment, energy and enthusiasm that a workforce has for the work being done. Now we will see the fourth question. What factors need to be analyzed for an effective committee to work? So we will be seeing what all factors which you can write for the exam. Who is on the committee? The person who is in the committee must be the responsible, the dedicated. He should be also from the management, so that he have the power to decide on all the health and safety parameters. The second is how often will the committee meet. It is very important factor, because the meeting is very important. If the committee is there but there is no often meetings, means again it is a failure of the committee. Similarly, who will act as a chairperson, who will be making the decisions, which is very important factor to be analyzed. Then we have if meeting is relevant, and to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to speak. Like it is not like 1 or 2 person only speak in the meeting, but everyone who is attending the meeting must be able to express their views. Similarly, what authority will the committee have? Who all will be joining? Who all will be there from the management, who is there, any union representatives are there. Similarly, what will be discussed, it is very important the topics which are discussed is relevant to the health and safety. It is not deviated from the topic. How will the discussions be recorded, how it will be recorded, how it will be my minutes of meetings are expressed to others, which is very important. Similarly, how will the issues discussed be followed up, how you will be following up on these discussions which are discussed in the safety committee meeting. So all these factors need to be analyzed for an effective committee to work. Now the fifth question is how to set up your health and safety committee. So we will see how to write. If you have union appointed representatives, the union will have written to you to let you know who they are, and they may have requested that you set up a committee. So this is the way you can set up your health and safety committee. Similarly, you will have to arrange elections for your employees so they can choose their representatives. So that is also another way to set up a health and safety committee. Now we will be seeing the sixth question. Who are the members of a safety committee? So the committee members can include management representatives who have the authority to give proper consideration to views and recommendations, employee representatives either appointed by a trade union, elected by your workforce, or a combination of both, who have knowledge of the work of those they represent. Also representatives of others in the workplace such as contractors, then co-opted workers and others, people who are included because of their specific competence such as the company doctors, health and safety advisors and other specialists. Now we will see the seventh question. List factors which decides the frequency of safety committee meetings to be conducted. So the frequency will depend on the volume of business of your company, size and spread of the workforce, type of work done in the workplace and their associated risks, issues to be discussed and other relevant factors. Now we will be seeing the eighth question. What all relevant issues to be discussed in a safety committee agendas? So what all issues or what all reports you will be included in safety committee agendas? It will be statistics on accident records, ill health, sickness, absence. Then you can include accident investigations and subsequent actions which are taken. Inspection of the workplace by enforcing authorities, management or employee health and safety representatives. Also the risk assessments has to be discussed, health and safety trainings which you are providing in your company, the emergency procedures you have to discuss in safety committee meetings. Similarly, change in the workplace which can affect the health and safety and welfare of your employees.